In this video we're checking out this. It's the Elgato green screen. So we can do things like this. And like this. Let's roll the intro. Okay, so the main idea of this video is obviously to talk about the hopefully quite awesome Elgato green screen. We're going to unbox it and set it up so you can see what it's like. But I thought I'd just kind of contextualize a couple of things as to why I decided to buy this green screen, because maybe one of the reasons you're watching this video, because it's quite expensive. It's £150 for a green screen, and really what I think you're paying for is convenience. That's what the benefit of the Elgato green screen is. So I've used green screens in the past. Originally I had a really large green screen that kind of would sit on a large rail and it would all go all the way down to the floor. Worked really well, but was a real pain to kind of have enough space to set up because it was really quite wide and it obviously just took up a lot of space. So in the end I sold that and I got one of these, a pop-up green screen, which we'll briefly show you now. These work really well, obviously take up a lot less space. I just kind of keep this stored kind of down the side of the cupboard here in the cave. But I was thinking about this recently when I decided to try and kind of do a bit more streaming on the channel, is why don't I ever use that green screen? And I set it up and I used it for a little bit and enjoyed obviously some of the green screen effects. Then I came to put it away and I remembered why I don't use the green screen very often, and why I then decided that I would buy the Elgato. So pop-up green screen, really good because it takes up hardly any room. The negatives are that, let's just pop this out. Massive. Right, so as you can see, it pops up, it's a really good size. Then the issue, as you can see already, is positioning it. So you're trying to find somewhere to mount it or keep it upright so you can use it. The creasing actually isn't too bad, but you know, it slides around. Really you need to kind of clip it onto something. So ideally you'd have a hook or perhaps another frame that you would clip it onto. And then the real problem comes when you've decided, right, you've done your green screen tomfoolery, and now you kind of want to get back to using your area or your space for something that's non-green screen related. So you want to put it away and you just want to slide it down the back of that kind of cabinet that you had before. And so then you're trying to remember, how is it exactly that you get this to kind of close up, and you think it's going to go in, and I don't believe it. I've had this 2 years. That's the simplest and the easiest I've ever put this away. But in general, it takes me many goes. I end up having to look on a YouTube video to, I can't believe that just happened. Look at a YouTube video to remind myself how to pack it up and put it away. I don't know if it just went back in so easy then, because I literally just opened it up and pretty much put it back. It still had some spring memory in there. But in general, it's a right pain in the arse, and that's why I don't use it, because I just think that I'm going to get it out and I'm going to enjoy using it for the purpose I had in mind, but then I'm going to leave it up for ages, just kind of propped up somewhere, and it's a pain. So that's why I decided, because I want to do some more streaming, might even do some gaming streaming as well. I want to have some more fun with backgrounds and stuff using the green screen, which is why I bought this Elgato. So let's open the box, show you what you get inside, how it works, and then we'll wrap up and you can decide if you think it's worth paying the money, or if you go with one of these pop-up screens. I think it's cost me about £40 or £50 like that, so about a third of the price of the Elgato here. Okay, so I've got a knife. Let's pop this open. It's really well packaged. Elgato. I bought this from Amazon, so I will put the link in the description. Pop these bits off here. And I'm assuming that, okay, that's what these bits are, just coming off here. How do we get into it? I think it might slide. I think it's a sliding function. So let me just put this on the floor. I'm not sure how it's going to slide out. Oh, okay. No, it opens up. So it opens just like this. A few polystyrene bits and bobs to hold it all protectively in place. And you'll see when I get this out why I like it for storage. There's a good weight to it. Let's just get it boxed out of the way. Right. Okay, I'll just clean up the space a little bit. Okay, so this is it. It's basically like one of the pull-up banners you'll see at a show, but obviously with a green screen in. A nice kind of sturdy metal case. So we just get the plastic wrapping off, and then we'll see what it looks like inside. Okay, so here it is, all unbagged and unwrapped. As you can see, it's a pretty good size. It's a nice sturdy metal case, so it's definitely going to kind of protect it from getting damaged whilst you're using it in storage or transporting it. Nice handle here to pick it up. It's actually relatively heavy. I'm not sure exactly what the weight is, but I'll put the information in below and I'll check that out post video. At the bottom here are the legs, so they kind of just fold out to provide some stability when you've got it in the up position. Just put that back down there for now. And so yeah, a couple of clasps either side. Pull this open, and here we have inside the green screen. So we literally just pull up to get it out and push down to retract it again. Nice and solid. So I'll put it down on the floor and show pulling it up and kind of getting it to work. Okay, so hopefully you can see this on the camera. I've folded out the legs at the bottom here, and I actually turned it round. So this is so you can see the rear of it, so you can see how it kind of erects. So we open up the case, simply just pull this up. And we're done. The green screen is up and running. That's a nice material actually. Seems to give off kind of good light coverage. I guess it doesn't seem to be too washed out. Pop it down and then put it back up so we can see kind of how it looks the right way around. Getting it down is really easy. Literally just push down and it starts to retract. Okay, so then again, from the correct orientation, pull this up, and we're ready to do some green screen action. So you can see it's a good size. So if you had this either behind a desk or behind a gaming chair, it's going to have good coverage. Obviously, I think most times people will be sat down, but even standing up, it's pretty good. I'm 5'10", and I think it's probably just about the right size. It's not cutting my head off and everything, but it seems to work, I think, pretty well. And the materials are really good quality. As I mentioned already, this green screen material, it's kind of it's difficult to describe the kind of fabric, but it feels more sturdy than the pop-up green screen material. So I think it's going to do a good job for some of the streaming sessions that I'm going to be doing. Also just videos in general that I can kind of change and tweak the backgrounds. So the only disadvantage of this, no different to a pop-up one, is that obviously there's nothing on the floor. So if you're down at floor level and you want to have feet and everything included, I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I am going to try this out with some virtual reality stuff, see if I can get that to work well for the channel. But yeah, that's it. The Elgato gaming green screen. It's a lot of money, but I think it's actually a worthwhile purchase. It's a well-made quality product, and like I said, I think you're paying that money for convenience. Just the fact that I've put this up and down twice already, and just how kind of small floor space it takes up for storage, I can definitely see myself using this a lot more as a green screen than either the pop-up that in this video did go back down quite easily, but definitely the old pop-up, not the old, the frame-based green screen I had before. So it's just so easy to use, because again there's no awkward clips and everything to kind of get it up and down. So That's it, the Elgato green screen. Feel free to ask questions. Perhaps you bought one. If you've had kind of good experiences or bad, please leave comments so that everyone else can make more informed purchasing decisions. And yeah, that's it. One thing I will add, of course, is I probably have done some kind of background overlays whilst doing this video. I have not done any professional lighting for this green screen, which you would want. You want to have even lighting even for a green screen to make sure that everything kind of pops out and looks right. So this is just basically with a little bit of daylight and room lights, no direct light on to try and balance out the green screen and kind of help with shadows, etc. So don't necessarily judge the fancy background in this video. We'll see how things look in future kind of streaming tests that I do. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.